Hello, lovelies, and welcome to this week's pick a card reading for July 12th through the 18th. I've gravitated away from the rocks finally this week. And you have, these some extra green cards that are not going to have anything to do with your reading, but, I picked them at random. So you can pick whichever card you like best. Here's pile one. This weird centaur cow dude, I don't know what he is. Ozrai, who likes to make an appearance frequently in my readings, is for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, Jack Frost. Which I didn't realize he was a Celtic traditional character, but apparently he is. These cards also represent different seasons, so if the character's not speaking to you, maybe you like fall, spring, or winter. Okay? So if you want, feel free to pause the video and pick whichever card speaks to you, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Okay, pile number 1 with this dude. Right here. He's kind of creepy looking, actually. Let's see what your first card is. Oh, okay. This is a festival card. And it kind of comes out a lot, but I like seeing it. This card is about maybe finally seeing the fruits of your labor, sort of thing, your hard work is finally paying off. You might still need to put in a little bit more effort to reach the final result, but things are moving in a positive direction, and you're starting to get that encouragement of, oh, okay, this is actually doing something, but for some of you, it could also be the closing of one door and the opening of another, because you see here in this fairy mount here, there's a big old open door. So some of you might be in an open door situation where maybe you're getting some new and maybe unexpected opportunities or offers and things like that, which is really nice. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to say. Ooh, okay, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about gaining momentum and exciting times, exciting projects. So if you're the open door person, you might be getting some more projects to do, or you're entering an exciting time for the project you're working on. If you're more the starting to see rewards, but you're not quite at the end yet, part of this card. It's also kind of about movement and travel, which is exciting for a lot of people. Not me. I don't travel and I hate planes. And yet my nephew wants to be a pilot and it scares the crap out of me. But this card is about enthusiasm and positive feelings and all those good things. If maybe you've kind of goes back to the closing of one door, opening of another situation with this card. If you feel like you've been stuck, right? Like on a plateau where you're not sure which direction to go or what you want to do, this card indicates things are about to take a turn. And now is your time to create an exciting new existence for yourself. And that's always fun. Like when you feel like you need to reinvent yourself or you feel motivated to do that, those, that's usually like kind of fun. Next is, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about happiness and relationships, not just romantic relationships, but personal relationships, your friends, your family, even business relationships, so co-workers or partners, things like that, are all connections that you should be looking to strengthen and embrace. So maybe be a little bit social. If you are the seeing efforts but still needs a little bit more portion of this card, this might be looking at like your colleagues or something, right? Or if you're the opening of new doors person, this could be you're making new friends and new connections, and embrace that. Or your friends could help you move forward in an exciting new way. Maybe you meet somebody through your friends or coworkers or things like that. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, okay. The Hanged Man. I like the Hanged Man. Because often he's about looking at things from a new perspective, you know, and especially if you have that been stuck energy. Even if you're either one of these two, you could be in that not sure what to do now energy. And this guy's telling you maybe try looking at things a little bit differently or trying something new, pausing to reflect, and make sure there's nothing like holding you back, because sometimes that could be what it is. Even if you're starting to see things pay off, there still could be something that's holding you back a little bit that you might need to let go or work through that you might not even be aware of, you know? But overall, he's about looking at things from a new perspective, because sometimes that leads to the best clarity and inspiration, you know? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man together often represent, at least for some of you, a delay in your destiny. Okay, so something might have happened that pushed you a little bit off course. And sometimes it's our own doing, sometimes it's just, you know, how life goes. Something happens, you know, in your life around you that shifts you off course, or you make a choice that shifts you off course, you know? So these two, kind of like with this, about letting things go, there might be something that shifted you off course that you're not dealing with, you know? Probably from your past, and again, not all of you, this will be for some of you. Like maybe you're holding on to something too tight, or even if you have, not even just something that's like a life issue, it could be like you have a specific vision and things aren't necessarily following that vision, and you're holding on too tight to it, and that in itself is holding you back. You know, like, I want it to be exactly this way, and that's not possible for whatever reason, and you're trying to force it, and that's holding you back. But again, this is, you know, some of you. But these two together is about accepting that it's necessary for things to change, even though change can be scary. So whether it's like a personal issue or it's you, some of you have something that's holding you back from your destiny, and maybe this week you come to realize that. Maybe this reading helps you realize that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, maybe I should deal with this and be better off for it. But you know, that's because the Wheel of Fortune, and this is why I'm saying some of you might be aware, and maybe some of you are already working through that. It's because this card is all about fate and destiny and life cycles and things lining up in your benefit. So maybe you've had this going on and you've dealt with it, or you're currently dealing with it, or, you know, realizing you need to deal with it. Even just realizing you need to deal with an issue is a step forward, right? You've already taken a step towards getting back on track. This card says things will start lining up in your favor, and that's going to bring in new offers and opportunities, maybe some surprising ones. And again, we have the Two of Cups here. So if this is you, these two together, if this is you, maybe look towards your relationships, your friendships, your family, and talk to them a little bit, you know, and see if they can't help you gain some clarity and maybe see things from a new perspective. You see how this works here? Look at that. Let's see what the last one is. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about a fresh start and breakthrough and enthusiasm and big ideas and unique plans, and now being a time to go out on a limb and think outside the box. So, yeah, maybe some of you are working on yourself, right? And even I said before, like reinventing yourself. some of you might be reinventing yourself or finding yourself, you know, and embracing who you are. And some of you might need to work through some stuff. But definitely for all of you, I think, embrace your relationships, your friends, your family, because those are always important. You know, those are always the people who know you the best. And, you know, unless you're friends with assholes and your family sucks, you know. But, yeah, this is pretty good. So I think you all have some good things coming. And I feel hypocritical when I tell you to be social, but be social. Okay? Because I'm not social, but, you know, doesn't mean you shouldn't be. Anyway, that's it for your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do all the obligatory YouTube things. And I will see you next week. Bye. Okay, pile number 2 with Azrai floating in her river, creek, whatever the hell she's floating in here. Let's see. Let's see what your first card is. Oh, okay. This is the Banshee in reverse, and honestly, if this bitch is coming out, I prefer her to be upside down, because she's better that way. This card is telling you to listen to your intuition, especially when it comes to your dreams, right? Really take note of your dreams, because sometimes your dreams are trying to tell you something, and this card is a big indicator of that, okay? So, if you've been having, like, really vivid dreams, maybe write them down when you wake up so you can look through them, you know, when you're, like, properly awake and functioning, and be like, what the hell was that all about? You know? For example, I had one last week about one of the kids that I take care of. I had I could have sworn I was standing in their yard, and a big-ass snake jumped out of the grass and bit a baby right on his face. Scared the crap out of me. He was totally fine in my dream. I mean, his face was bleeding, but he acted like nothing happened. And I told his mom about it. I'm like, it's been bothering me for the last 2 days. And she's like, oh my god, no, that's a nightmare. I don't know what the hell it means. I think I just had a weird dream. But, you know, shit like that. If you have, like, a real vivid dream, and maybe you've had, like, some intuition-y moments where, like, something's felt kind of off to you, or, like, you know, like, the universe is trying to tell you something, you know? Maybe start paying more attention to things like that, you know? Because it might be important. I mean, I don't think this baby's going to get bit by a snake. I've never seen one in their yard, but I'm just saying. It's in my mind now, and I'm looking out constantly. But anyway, next one. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about being confident and daring and good times ahead, right? Bracing yourself for that. Because there's some positive things coming your way. Maybe that's what this is about, you know? Maybe your intuition is telling you, like, hey, there's some really good things going on in front of you. Do you see it? Do you not see it? How do you not see it? Because sometimes we're really blind to stuff like that, you know? How many movies are there like that? Like, cheesy, crappy rom-coms where, like, the love of your life is right in front of you the entire time and you don't see them until the last, like, 10 minutes of the movie? Could be that. I'm not saying it would be the love of your life, but it could be a life-changing opportunity staring you in the face, and you might miss it if you don't, you know. Oh, what is it Ferris Bueller always said? About life. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. It's that energy. It's Ferris Bueller pretend to be sick and break up your bedroom, like, because you're missing something situation. That's an extreme example. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I tried to Ferris Bueller my mom once, not like that. Well, I was always trying to Ferris Bueller my mom. I was always telling her I was sick. I was never sick. But she always said, you can't fool me. But, you know, like Ferris Bueller says, when it comes to life, if you don't stop and look around, you could miss it. So maybe some of you are missing something that's right in front of you. And when you notice it, it's going to bring positive things, and Knight of Wands, it might be a little bit of a wild ride. Okay. This card is all about action. He encourages you to be about action. Don't rush things, though. Because that's like his warning. Because he's kind of, you see how like there's a lot of dust under the feet of this horse. He is rushing in, and he tells you don't do that because sometimes that's not good. Okay? You know, especially if you're rushing around, you could still miss some things that might be pretty good or important or whatever. Card indicates new opportunities, you know, and working hard and being positive, because positivity will have a big impact on your life. And yeah, he indicates change on the horizon that will be in your best interest. Maybe you just gotta open your eyes and see it, you know? Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, yeah, okay. 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is about ambition and diligence and mastery of your crafts and skills, and perfectionism, but not obsessive perfectionism, right? It's kind of like a work in progress that when you complete it will be a masterpiece. Whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's something personal, something job related, whatever, it will be whatever the equivalent of a masterpiece is for whatever it is you're doing, which is always great. People always, well, I say people, myself, I enjoy creating things and having them come out even half a bit like I expect them. So if you're near perfect masterpiece level quality, good for you. How did you do it? But this card is about dedication and hard work and focus. So maybe, for some of you, maybe that's what this is. Maybe your intuition is trying to tell you you need to improve your skills, because he's also a card about that. Improving your skills and reaching a new level of mastery, you know? So some of you might need to put in a little bit more effort. Some of you might need to improve yourselves, improve your skills, and becoming aware that this is going to require a lot of focus and dedication, and being ready to put in the effort and the hours that you need. So maybe your intuition is telling you that. Maybe your gut's like, nah, maybe just a little bit. Try just a little bit harder. Maybe you should like Google something. You know, maybe you should like look up how to like. You know those people that I say those people. Me, I'm one of those people that look at something. Oh, like, oh yeah, I could do that. I know how to do that. But really, you should Google how to properly do it first, not just watch like 5 YouTube videos and think you can do something. Because, I mean, I watch a course at making videos, you know, for example. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. But also, my gut tells me, no, bitch, you can't. You know, you are not that skilled. But those girls just make it look easy, you know. The Morgan Donners and shit just make everything look easy. You know? So it could be that. You know what you're doing, but not completely, and your intuition is telling you you're capable of stepping it up. You know? Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, okay. 10 of Coins. This is about strong foundation. Sometimes even traditions. Maybe... Hold on. I'm having thoughts. Hold on. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe... maybe you get new opportunities to learn to do something that's like a skill that's going to help you grow or like establish a foundation, you know, like something that will be, because these are coins and these are coins. Maybe you're coming into the energy and your intuition is telling you now is the time for you to start laying a foundation that you can grow and build on, that's going to give you security and stability, you know? And honestly, if you do that, it can open up a lot of positivity and new opportunities for you, you know? And like I said, this is dreams too. Maybe you have a dream about doing something. And now, to open up this world of opportunities, you maybe need to learn a little bit more about whatever it is you've been dreaming of doing. Because that'll help you build a strong foundation, not only in the skills, you know, in whatever it is you want to do, but also a strong foundation for you personally to build on and be financially stable and secure, because you got coins all over the place. Okay? Let's see what the next one is. Oh, more coins. Okay. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is about consistency and improvement. It could even represent for some of you an actual person in your life that might be between like 20 and 40. Somebody who is consistent and dedicated. But I mean, that could even be somebody for you to learn from. Especially since this card can kind of even indicate tradition. So maybe you want to do something that's like a traditional craft or a traditional skill and you learn from like a mentor. It could be that kind of person. But if you're on the side of not needing or wanting a mentor, this card is also a wish card. It represents goals that you hope to achieve with your hard work, right? Maybe goals you haven't started yet, but maybe you'd like to. Being very committed to your work, and that you will gain recognition and responsibility and all of that shit through your work, right? People are going to recognize that and appreciate that, right? And like I said, because this is about perfectionism, and I told you, like, not obsessive perfectionism, this card is absolutely about not becoming an obsessive perfectionist. This card says make sure you don't become, like, hyper-perfection, focused. Because then you get maybe a little bit crazy about it, you know? So, yeah, maybe, and again, I think that's going to bring in you got lots of coins here so far. You got lots of coins here. I peeked at the last one. Yeah, let me just flip that over. Oh, look at there. There's another coin. So I think some of you are really making moves towards some good financial decisions, because, like, literally most of your deck is coins here. Most of your pile is coins here. The Ace of Coins is about new beginnings and prosperity and gain and stability and abundance and all the good things. And preparing yourself to manifest your ultimate desires. So I really think that's what this is about. Maybe your intuition has been telling you, hey, that thing you've been wanting to do for years, and now's the time to get the ball rolling. You know? Your mind's telling you, your gut's telling you might be dreaming about it. Because this card is all about abundance, whether it's financial or career-wise or even health in your relationships and whatever. Like, you got a lot of good going on here. I think if you have a dream you want to pursue, this week might be the time to start moving on forward. You know, whatever first steps you need to make or take, this is the time to do it. Because this card, when it shows up, says prepare yourself to walk the path to success because it is opening up before you. Okay? And also water and nurture your gifts, which is this here. You know, if you need to like brush up on your skills, do it. So I think some of you, most of you, because I hope it resonates with most of you, might be in the mood to be chasing some dreams this week. Or start making some moves, which is lovely. As I'm sitting here trying to get my sister off her ass about this goddamn podcast, it's been 3 weeks. But, I'm this close to doing it without her, I'm not even kidding. But yeah, anyway. If there's something you really want to do, time to get your rear in gear, friend. Okay? Anyway, that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do all the obligatory YouTube things, because it really does help out, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, and welcome to pile number 3. If I sound a little bit excited, it's because my dad just texted me, and he's at Cracker Barrel, and he said, did you know that they have chicken Popeye? I said, no, but I did not. And he said, I'm bringing you one. And I was like, ooh. So, your girl be getting a chicken Popeye from Cracker Barrel, and it better be good. I'm sure it's good. It's Cracker Barrel. I haven't been to Cracker Barrel in years. Ooh. And there's my dad now. Chicken Popeye. I'm sorry, I'm very excited. I love chicken Popeye. Anyway, Jack Frost, here we go. Look at this dude. He looks straight up. Look at him. He looks like the Silver Surfer. Am I wrong? Is it just me? I don't know. He's oddly in shape too for Jack Frost. But maybe I'm just used to that weird like claymation cartoon one from when we were kids, you know. Anyway, first one up. Ooh. First one's the leprechaun. I like this leprechaun. This is not like that evil one they show at Halloween, you know. That's played by the guy from Harry Potter. Oh my god, I used to know his name. He used to know his name, and now I feel bad that I don't. You know, he's the charms teacher, and he plays the bank goblin. You know, it's the same dude. Same dude that harasses Jennifer Aniston. Anyway, we're not here to talk about movies. We're here to talk about leprechaun cards. This card is all about material gain. Sometimes they're in the form of like prizes or gifts or some other like unexpected windfall. But regardless of how you come across this material advancement, this gift, this prize, this whatever, this card says whether it's something big or something small, you need to be careful how you use it, you know? Very much like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, don't spend it all in one place kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Ace of Wands is next. Ace of Wands is about, well, wands in general are, like new beginning cards kind of. So for some of you, it might be moving you into some new energy. This card, you know, is about breakthroughs and bright ideas and unique plans and fresh starts. So maybe whatever gift this is you receive aids in that. You know, maybe it's something you can use to further plans that you have. But this card indicates now is the time to go out on a limb and be brave and try thinking outside of the box. So maybe whatever this is that you get is something that's going to benefit this energy, which would be great, you know? Ooh, okay. Ten of Cups is next. Ten of Cups is about harmony and happiness and family. Maybe you receive a gift from somebody in your family or an inheritance, but hopefully nothing bad happens to anybody. You can inherit things without something bad happening to people. Maybe somebody just says, hey, I want you to have this. You know? You had a nice gift from your family. Maybe grandma gives you something. Or your aunt or something. That would be nice. That you can actually use. You know? Maybe there's, like, even a friend. Because, again, happiness in relationships with these cup cards. It could be even close friends. Because this card is about great happiness for not just families, but also close friends and just the people you have in your life. But it could also indicate being rewarded for any hard work you've done. So if you're not getting something from your family or people you consider family, maybe you receive this gift at work. Maybe it's a promotion or a raise or something like that, which would be really good. Yeah. If you've been struggling, maybe some of you, like completing a task, this card indicates maybe seeking help from colleagues or friends or family, because again, cups. Because togetherness is going to bring you strength. Working with people is going to bring you strength. Or asking for help if you need help is beneficial, and that alone could maybe spark somebody to say, oh, hey, I have just what you need. Here you go. Because this is a material gain. It's not just like they're not handing you money. It's like they might have a physical object that will be beneficial to you. And that'll lead you to this feeling secure and content overall in your life. This card is all about good, positive things and just being content and secure and happy and all the good things. So let's see what the next one is. More cups. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is about celebration and happiness and winning on many different levels. So I think you're all moving in some pretty good energy. And if you get a present out of it, hello. Who doesn't like getting presents? I say as I'm literally getting a present, I'm getting a goddamn chicken pot pie. I am materially benefiting because my father is bringing me a chicken pot pie. Look at how that came together, y'all. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Because I was texting my dad about goddamn chicken pot pies. But yeah. I'd show you my text messages, but I kind of threw my phone to the other side of the bed. But anyway, this card. New ideas coming to life. Things being well received by others, especially when you join forces with other people. So I think, you know how I said that this could be friends and family, but also, you know, in a work situation. Some of you might be benefiting in a work situation. Maybe you get paired up for some sort of like work thing with other coworkers or colleagues, and I say somebody that hates working with people. It's why I do this and work with children. It'll benefit you, even if you're like me and you'd rather just do it all on your own. It'll benefit you to just suck it up and deal with the other people, because this dude up here, you know. But this card indicates good times are ahead and victory is incoming. So good things, lots of good things, good energy, presents. This is the best card of this reading as far as I'm concerned right now. Page. I almost said the knight. It is not a knight. It's a page. Although this dude looks old as hell and pages are usually young. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He looks old as hell. Especially since this page is about youthfulness. I shouldn't make fun of the card. These cards are from 1975. And I feel like that's just what everybody looked like in 1975. But this card is about inspiration and confidence and feeling inspired and motivated to take on anything life throws at you, which is fantastic energy. But you might find yourself in a situation where you need to speak up for either yourself or others. So maybe with these, these cards, maybe it's not just working with others or talking to others. It's taking the step forward to be like, hey, something's not fantastic here. And even that alone could bring you some unexpected material windfalls and gifts and shit, people appreciating you taking the time and initiative to either defend yourself or somebody else. And doing so, and again, this could just be for some of you, doing so will lead to empowerment and accomplishments because you will feel confident and brave, Yeah. I mean, those are all good things that, some people feel. I think those are like encouraged. Those are encouraged emotions, aren't they? Confidence and what have you. I don't know her. But anyway, the last one. Ooh, the moon in the reverse. And lobsters. There were lobsters. And what the hell are those things next to the lobster? Okay. Now, this card is upside down, but I'm asking a question because I don't know. What the hell? Are these supposed to be baby lobsters? What the hell are these? I don't think I would look that closely at this card anymore, and I really think that this dog should have been a different color because I didn't even know there was a dog there. But what the hell are these? Like, seriously, are they little lobsters or like they have no arms and they just have like weird bodies and jaw? Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. The moon in reverse, again, is a card I prefer in reverse because it's about overcoming fear, conquering anxiety, which is a rampant problem for most of us. And kind of like the Ace of Wands is about a breakthrough, this is about clarity. If you're struggling to escape anxiety and depression fam, hi, how you doing? You might be, and again, this could come from these partnership cards, these, working with people or talking to people, because that they say that helps. I don't do it, but they say it helps. Probably does. But this card indicates maybe moving out of that energy. Not that you ever cured of it, but like you're entering a time where maybe you're getting a good grasp on that, or you're starting to take steps towards properly managing it, which good for you, because that is a difficult thing to do. Good for you. This card indicates a brighter future, free from whatever bothers you, problems that you've had, or even, like depression and anxiety, the ones that you've imagined that you had. This card will really guide you. Like, you're on the right path. You're moving towards all of these good things. It's a card that indicates, maybe try, I hate saying it because this is what everybody says, and I've tried this, and it doesn't work. Exercise and meditation. Ugh. I'm saying it because that's traditionally what the card means. For things that help with anxiety and depression. Well, really, more anxiety, the exercise and meditation. I knew somebody with anxiety, and she swore up and down that the exercise really did help. So for some of you, it might. For me, it does nothing. So some of you might be dealing with some moving out of this energy, and that brings you clarity and breakthrough and new things, and really kind of helps you work well with other people and maybe feel more confident about talking about yourself or opening up to your family. And even that can help you with this, maybe by talking to people around you. They're like, oh, here, Hell, it could be, even if they give you a self-help book, that is a material gain. You know? I don't know if those work, but it could. Yeah. So, either way, you're getting something. It's a material gain in some fashion. You might have to open up a little bit about yourself. Maybe talk to some people, you know, friends, or even like coworkers or something, whatever. But overall, I think it'll be beneficial because it'll get that weight off of you, you know, and that opens up your mind for new opportunities and creativity and breakthroughs and inspirations and new unique things. And if this week you receive some sort of material item, object, what have you, I want to know what it is. Clearly mine is a goddamn chicken pot pie. So, I want to know what yours is. Anyway, that's it for this reading. If you liked it, please feel free to do all the obligatory YouTube things, and I will see you next week.